Welcome back now to an NBC News exclusive showing just how far President Trump is willing to go in his effort to exact revenge on the Republican state lawmakers who broke with him last year, opposing a redistricting plan for Indiana. President Trump endorsed Republican Brenda Wilson in a race against State Senator Greg Good, one of 7 Republicans who voted against the Trump-backed Indiana redistricting plan. But the White House worried a third candidate, Alexandra Wilson, could play the spoiler, allowing Good to win. So the Trump administration pushed Wilson to end her campaign. Wilson shared exclusively with NBC's Jane Timm voicemails, text messages, and phone conversations she recorded with the White House, both enticing her to leave the race with potential job opportunities and warning her of possible attacks against her if she stayed in the race. Here's part of a phone conversation Wilson had with White House political director Matt Brazo, which she recorded.
I don't know if there's something that, we can elevate you to be a bigger impact to the people of your community. I'm just trying to think outside the box to where we can kill 2 birds with 1 stone, and you have the ability to affect change and do exactly what you're talking about doing, but also we have the ability to take out Greg Good and move on.
NBC News senior reporter Jane Timm broke that story and spoke exclusively to Alexandra Wilson. She joins me now. Jane, first of all, this is a huge scoop. Congratulations. Really fantastic reporting. Start off by explaining who Alexandra Wilson is and why the Trump administration wanted her out of this race.
Thank you so much. You know, Alexandra Wilson is a 34-year-old. She's a mom. She's a network engineer. She decided she wanted to run for office because she was really worried about a big renovation project to her local schools and how it might raise her taxes. You know, she said life's really expensive right now, and I'm concerned about this. But because she shares a surname with, and she has no relation to, the Trump-endorsed candidate Brenda Wilson, the White House thought she might be a spoiler, as you said, that people might be confused because her first name is Alexandra. Her name would come first on the ballot versus Brenda Wilson. And they said, you know, she might split the opposition vote and help Greg Good, the incumbent that Trump wants out of office, to help him survive his primary. People said that it was a dirty trick by Democrats or a plant from the other campaign. Alexandra Wilson says she just wanted to make a difference in her community.
It's just extraordinary. And you actually spoke to her. Take us inside that interview. What did she tell you, Jane?
We had a long conversation as she was driving back from Indianapolis, where she had to go for the election commission because a local Republican lawyer and an ally of Governor Mike Braun has been challenging her eligibility to appear on the ballot. And, you know, I talked to her about this and I asked her how she felt. She said she found some of these things insulting. Let's play a little bit of our conversation about what she thought.
I have been accused of dirty tricks, political dirty tricks. This is exactly what is a political dirty trick. I'm a legitimate candidate with concerns for my district that would like to represent my district, and I have every right to be involved as anybody else on the ballot.
And she said she was not dissuaded from her campaign. She said it was exactly the wrong strategy to go about it. She is even more determined to compete in this race.
Well, it's pretty remarkable that not only is she not deterred by this pressure campaign, but she's sharing all of this information. So what has the reaction been from the White House, Jane? Are we hearing from officials there?
Yeah, you know, I called the White House to ask them what they thought. Caroline Leavitt, she said this is just what, quote, this is what the political team does. They talk to candidates around the country. It's not coming from a place of malice. She said, you know, the president is intimately involved in races up and down the ballot, and that this is just how his White House operates. But it's important to say this isn't an open seat. This isn't about the imperiled control of Congress. This is a Republican primary in a deep red state for a part-time legislature. You know, these jobs are about $33,000 salaries a year. It's not even a full-time job. So this is really, in large part, about the president's desire for political revenge, that he's laser focused on this race.
Have you heard from Brenda Wilson or Greg Good, Jane?
You know, neither of them wanted to comment for this story. No one got back to me, the other candidates. But Greg Good has been tweeting this story quite a bit today, posting that he was legislating while people were trying to get him out of the race.
Oh, wow. All right. Well, we'll see how it all shakes out. Jane Timm, thank you for bringing us this exclusive reporting. We really appreciate it.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.